So I was really mulling this over the other day with someone, and deaf culture and hearing culture is extremely different. Hearing people tend to depend on their ears, and they're not comfortable giving feedback as much or sharing information, personal information, like deaf culture. Whereas in deaf culture, we depend on our eyes, and we're comfortable sharing personal information, and we use a lot of expansion. We don't feel awkward asking a lot of questions or why something happened. We really want people to explain. We ask a lot of questions. It's different. So I read this book. It's called Deaf Culture Our Way. This applies to a lot of different rules in deaf culture. It's not like a boring informational book, it's more user-friendly. There's funny stories in it as well. So there's 3 main differences in experiences. Okay, one is, let's say you're going to the movies. There's 4 deaf friends and they're going to the movies together. So you enter the movie theater and there's a bunch of, it's packed, right? So your friend who's deaf has to go to the bathroom. And when he's finished, he comes out and he forgets where he was before. So how does he identify his deaf friends? He goes from movie theater to movie theater and sees that all the hearing people are staring at the deaf people because they're the loudest people in the entire movie theater. And they're all signing with each other. And the deaf guy goes, oh, there they are. Now, texting and driving, that's never a good idea. But hearing people are always texting and driving. And they depend. Maybe they'll have their knee up on the wheel, and the person in the back seat will be like, watch the road, watch the road. And the driver will be like, okay, man, don't worry about it, I got it. Now that's scary. They're never looking at the road. Now deaf people, they depend on their drivers. Maybe they'll be signing at the same time, and a person next to them might even take the wheel while everyone's signing in the car. Third difference. Let's say you're going to a friend's house. Back in the day, hearing people used to knock on the door. Not anymore. Or maybe they would go around the house and look for their friend. You know, maybe they're peeking in the windows. Nope. Now they're going to text them. Now they're texting their friends from the car. Hey, I'm here. They don't go to the door anymore. True story. Maybe if you go out to a deaf person's house, it's a little bit different. We're going to text you maybe if my wife's in the house and I forgot my keys. So now you understand that deaf culture is very different than hearing culture. Whereas, but when you're hearing, when you're going to a movie theater, you're stuck. How are you going to find your party? It's a lot harder. I'm glad I shared that with you, and now you see the differences.